This time I'm not going to forget to start my clock. Welcome to Jotunheim Whispers. Hello, my name is Frost Jotun. I am an artist and other things. I have said it many times, do not need to say it no more, although I will. So, it's been 20 seconds. Great. I have not looked into my list of topics to talk about in the season 2 of Jotunheim Whispers, and also I have fixed my light a little bit. So give me a second. Okay. So last episode we talked about war and it being ignored, and actually the episode was longer than it needed to be for a reason of me being very frustrated and angry, and it is self-explanatory. It's fine, we should talk about it more, I feel like, but not for now. For now, while I am still in this weird mood of being frustrated, let's talk about being disturbed. What do I have written here on my list is disturbed with people and art. It is a topic that is on point at any time, I feel like. Perhaps it will change, hopefully. I don't know. I have some doubts about that, but let me start this off by saying that we need to love people, we need to respect each other, but it is the part of the problem. So, the people nowadays. Have you seen the people nowadays? Maybe it will make me sound older than I am, but everyone is so weird. And it has been getting worse, and honestly, I have seen some people talk about it, not too much, but I know that I'm not alone in thinking like this. Respect for each other and for people's space has gone away for some reason, and I don't know if it is because of the internet and all of the components of that, so TikTok, being on social media all the time, other reasons, I don't know, or maybe the problem is the new parenting that is not parenting at all for some people. When you walk anywhere or you are in a cinema, how is it called? Movie theater, cinema, or regular theater, grocery store, literally anywhere there will be kids misbehaving, and it has just become normal to see their parents do nothing about that, to see them not say anything, not even to react. They are on their phones while their kids are screaming, running, taking other people's things. What? Excuse me? Why is this happening? Could you tell me, please, what is going on with people? It's just one of the problems. We've got also, it's a sore topic for me, but dogs. Sorry, I am just afraid of dogs. I have been afraid since I was a little kid, so I do not remember. I do not remember, but I was told that when I was in a stroller, a big dog barked in my face, and I've had this phobia for my whole life. That's not the point. I do not have a problem with people having dogs or walking their dogs, things like that. But in the latest years, it has become so popular and normal for people to walk around with their big dogs without any leashes. We're not even talking about this thing, don't remember how it's called in English. Not collars, but you know what I'm saying. Mouth guard. No, so sorry, I'm fidgeting again, but there is such weird light because I'm in front of the sun, but it's fun. It's fun for the camera, I guess. So dogs, yes. What is the issue? The issue is that people are obviously not training them properly, and they are also always rude to you. So you will see, for example, a person with a small little tiny dog on a leash, being fully controlled and things like that, trained, well behaved, and then you will see a huge monster of a dog just running towards you, and the person, the owner, walking like they own the world around them. And obviously it is terrifying to start with, but also if you say anything to them, and I mean anything, and even if you look at them weird, which is your complete right because it is illegal to do that, they will say things like, "Oh, you should be on a leash." It is literally what they say back to you. So obviously you know that if their dog attacks you, for example, there will be nothing you would be able to do to protect yourself, because, I mean, they would not control their animal, and they would not pay you, or I don't know. It's just crazy. Those are one of the worst people. So I've got some stories about that, if you care to listen. If you don't, just, scroll, whatever. Sorry to take your time. What am I saying? I'm talking to myself here. Scratch that, reverse. So, a couple stories. Since, for me it is very significant, not only because I have the phobia, but also because I do not leave my apartment very often. So, obviously, anything that happens that is this big becomes even bigger for me. Me and my mom, we were walking several months ago. We had such a nice day. So we were walking towards home, and what we saw in front of us was this short woman, and around her were 6 huge dogs, about 3/4 of her height, without any leashes. Mind you, 6 dogs, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 5, 6 dogs, and they were walking towards us. It was scary. We did not say anything, obviously, because you don't know those people. They might as well just, tell their dogs to attack us. We had to move around them, make a big circle, which sucked, because it wasn't in a normally walked on area. But the situation that it happens is insane to me. Then another story. It was like a couple weeks ago. We were in a park on a picnic, and we were just sitting on the grass, and obviously there were people with dogs. It's fine, alright, without any leashes, okay. And then we see this not little, but middle-sized dog coming to us, to our little, how would you call it, piece of fabric we were sitting on. And we were just, saying like no to it. We were calm, we weren't going to say anything. Like, all right, we have seen many dogs without leashes today. We do not want to make it a big deal. And what happened next was the owners, 2 women, I would call them Karens, perhaps, were coming up to us as well. And the woman said, he will not bite you or anything, which is the thing they always say. Like, I'm sorry, I should not be even thinking about that. And it is not a thing you should be saying, because you don't know that for sure. It is an animal that is also perhaps going to try to protect you from something, which means it will bite someone if it is a stranger, a person you don't know. Anyway, so this person said, he won't bite, yeah, but you don't put your things where, dogs can see them. Meaning in a way that, don't put your trash here. And we were like, excuse us? Trash? No one put any trash here. Because we are the people who, we clean everything. We're like normal like that. We care about the planet. We do not leave anything behind. Obviously, it was infuriating that those people did something wrong, and then they came up and accused us of something we did not do. And then we said something in terms of, no one left anything here, like, and also you should put your dog on a leash, just saying. And then I looked to the piece of grass that was near us that the dog got interested in. And yes, I guess we left some trash there. It was a feather of a pigeon. I guess it was our fault that your dog came to us. we are so incredibly sorry. Oh my god, so sorry. So yeah, that's just another point of being disturbed by the people in general. Not even talking about, people purposefully pushing you. I don't know. It's just, it has become acceptable socially. I don't know what to say about that, except let's just please have more respect for each other. Please, I'm begging you. Be aware that your surroundings, so the people, the animals, the plants, literally anything, is real, and so you are perceived as well as you are perceiving. When you are loud in a movie theater, you are loud for many people. If you are walking in a theater, in and out, people can see and hear you, and you are disrupting someone else's experience. If you are just loud near people, if you are screaming in a bus, the people that are riding that bus are also there. Things like that. Please, it really is important. I feel like in the latest time, it has been a nightmare for everyone. The world beyond TikTok and the internet is more real than you think. And so be considerate, please. Now to the art. I'm not gonna talk a lot about it, but it is something that needs to be said as well. It is about, I don't know if it is art in general or some Ukrainian art, but there has been a trend of people, how would I say that without being too harsh, but also to be, to have the real opinion. It has become a trend to disrespect art in a way. Now, I am mostly talking about theater here, as someone who works in that industry, partially. Obviously, I'm a musician and a poet and an artist, so I'm not an actor, but I am constantly around those people, and I can see the patterns in their behaviors, which are very, very unpleasant to see. Why am I talking about it? The only reason, truly, is that I see those people get praised all the time. I see them, become more and more known and popular, and I don't know, respected, but having seen them in the work process, let's just say that a lot of those who get the paychecks, let's call it that, are unprofessional in the ways that are also stupid, because not only do they not have the skills or the knowledge to have that privilege to work in Ukrainian art in such times that we need that art to develop and exist, but they are also open about not respecting it. There are literally projects being called like anti-theater something. So I am talking about the people. If there is anyone listening to that, please do not get hooked on that. Do not let those people lead you astray. If they are calling someone a genius, most probably that person is a cynical, unprofessional person with no respect for their colleagues or the art itself. I'm sorry. It has been on my mind for a very long time, because I have been seeing that for a couple years, and it is heartbreaking. That's kind of all. We the artists, I'm not talking about composers here or artists, or I don't know. I'm talking about the theater kind of industry. Just be careful about that, please. We just need to work better. That's what I want to say. A lot of performers have made this a rule to hate the rehearsals and the rehearsing process. And my question is why? Why is that? You live in such difficult times and you get such a wonderful job of performing on stage while so many people are experiencing pain and loss, and you are just spitting on that opportunity. I don't know. I guess there is no much of a point to that, except that I am not a part of that movement. That's all I wanted to say. So yeah, people, please, more respect, and yeah, be aware that it is important. It is important what you do, how you behave, and how you view everything around yourself. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next episode, or hear you, or talk to you in the next episode of Season 2 of Jotunheim Whispers. Bye bye.